Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of The Sisters Show. We love to talk to you and we love to talk. And so here we are again.
Certified yappers.
Yep. Chatty Cathy is what we call ourselves. So anyway, let's open this up this week with the Sisters shit. And so this week, I want to talk to you guys about my cup problem that I've had for a very long time, hence why my cup is in this episode. So I am a cup whore. Mm-hmm. And I claim it and it's fine. But basically, I feel like we drink more water when we have a good cup.
I stand by that till the day I die.
Hydration is so important, especially as you're getting older, wrinkles, just everything. So I, of course, had a Stanley. I don't know who hasn't had a Stanley. If you haven't, you're actually really cool, way cooler than me. But I had a bunch of them, whatever. I didn't like the plastic straw. I also didn't like that I couldn't throw it into my car. I was leaking it, spilling it. Both her and I are very like
the
clumsy,
amount of times I've
messy.
spilled my Stanley in my tote bag, unreal.
Okay. So then I go on, show them.
My hydro jug.
I got this cup, hydro jug. It's a great cup. I love the freaking cup. But I got it when they first came out. And within probably about a month, and I put it in the dishwasher, I did everything I was supposed to do, mold. Mm-hmm. Not in the cup, but in the plastic top of it where you slide the straw back and forth. I was so heartbroken because I love that effing cup. Mm-hmm. It like fulfills all my needs. It doesn't spill. You can flip it upside down. Contacted them. They didn't send me a new cup, which I don't like that. And I'm on this cup journey again. And I'm like, what am I going to do? This sucks, whatever. The other thing I didn't like about the Hydro Jug Traveler is it has a plastic straw that you suck out of. And I try to avoid plastic as much as humanly freaking possible. Okay, guys. Sister is shit. This is called the Brewmate. It is not sponsored. I do not have a code. I'm freaking obsessed. So it has a silicone top. If you're watching us on YouTube. So it's bendy. The straw is stainless steel. There's no plastic that touches my mouth when I put my electrolytes in here, water, ice, whatever. Now you may be thinking, okay, that's great, but it's still going to leak. So it has this capability. Let me just make sure before I do it. Mm-hmm. So you basically, if you're watching, you spin it like so, and it locks. Mm-hmm. Are we? Mm-hmm. Oh, one drop came out. But that's because I just took a sip.
Your salives.
So this Brewmate is now my ride or die. There's no plastic. There's no mold. Every single piece comes out of it. Mm-hmm. Every single piece. So like the top, the da-da-da. This is it. Here she is in all her glory. $40 on Amazon. Mm-hmm. Drinking more water. So that's my sister's shit.
It's really cute and I want one. My only bone to pick.
Okay, what is it?
I wish the straw bended down. I like that. I don't like the straw touching the outside world. So like when I'm commuting to work in the train, the thought of the straw like sticking up into like the air, like so you need, my Stanley was like that too.
What about a straw cap or something?
Yeah, like I would need to get something because like even I think back to like when I'd bring my Stanley to work and I would just leave it on the thing.
You're just thinking of the journey.
And I'm just thinking about like the circulation of just like everything getting on there. But I want that cup.
But did you die?
No, I'm alive to tell my story. But I went to go get that cup after you posted about it and it was literally sold out.
It sold out. The influence is real. I shared it on my story and showed everyone when I flipped it upside down. And I had like an Amazon link. And literally, guys, within 7 minutes, there was no more pink, no more. They have a black cheetah. They were gone.
I need one ASAP when
Brewmate.
It comes back in stock.
Sponsor me.
Yeah. I also want to get like a cup that I can put iced coffee in to bring to work. I need to find something.
I'm not an iced coffee girl.
I know, but I need to find something.
Yeah. No, what she needs is something to put alcohol in for when we go out in Miami.
That's what we need because we don't have.
What we need, and Brewmate has that.
You know what? Yesterday,
Brewmate send us a PR package.
Brewmate, we love you.
We love your cup.
You know what? When I was at the beach on Sunday, I saw this whole family in the ocean. They had. You're gonna die. It was I'm gonna try to find it.
Okay.
It was a silicone wine glass with like a lid. So like she was in the ocean with this like it looked like a wine glass.
That would be perfect for the boat.
I know. So I'm gonna try to find it because me and Joey have been talking to. We need to get cups we can bring to like the beach and in the sun that won't get gross.
We need to look into Brewmate, right. And I think maybe we'll
if any of you guys have recommendations for like drinks, bevs to bring around, let us know because that's what I need. So anyways, my sister's shit of the week is I got a terahertz gua sha, which I think I told you about. I'm a big gua sha.
I've
always loved gua shaing. It's like one of my favorite just skincare face things.
Detox pathways,
Right.
lymphatic drainage, puffiness.
Exactly.
So good for you.
And I've been using a jade one.
Okay.
But because I'm more on the acne prone side, the jade one is porous, which means it like holds on to bacteria.
Okay.
The terahertz one is not porous. So
Terahertz is a stone.
it's a stone, or it's like maybe it's like a metal, honestly. I don't know if it's a stone.
I got a stainless steel one recently and I've been
That's
liking
what
it.
it's like.
Okay.
So I don't know if it's the same as stainless steel, but it looks like stainless steel. So maybe. So good. It's a little bit of like a bigger one. I got it from Amazon and it is freaking amazing. I do it in the mornings now because I like to do it like before I'm about to go out for the day. And it is amazing. There's nothing like it.
You guys, I literally heard her this morning because, like, obviously I'm her sister and I see everything. And she's in the bathroom gua shaing. That word is so weird. And she's doing it and she's like, oh my gosh, it's so good. No, you don't understand. Good. She's like, my hand is sore from how good it is.
No, and I'm like aggressive, which I know you're not.
She's aggressive with everything, guys. Everything.
So I'm like in my face, like lymphatic.
You are
fluid.
snatching that shit.
Right. I'm like, get out of here. Like, you are not welcome. But it is. I 10 out of 10 recommend if you are into gua shaing.
You need to link it.
The terahertz gua sha. I'll link it in the description. But 10 out of 10, highly recommend. So, okay, you guys. I
think so. Yeah. Okay.
We are going to Greece.
Bucket list trip.
T-minus like 9 weeks or 10 weeks. She's going a week before me. And this is literally unreal. Like, we're going to do a whole episode about this trip and how special and important it is to us.
No, I could cry right now just thinking about it. I could cry
also right now thinking about it. And so
we should probably tell them we're Greek.
We're Greek.
If you didn't know, Athena is Greek.
And we're related. So also,
we're also sisters and I'm Greek as well. But no, I haven't been to Greece in 16 years. And my husband, who has been with me since I'm 16, hasn't been to Greece ever. And being able to share this part of my life, because I used to spend summers there,
is unreal.
It's going to be so healing. And just one of those trips that, like, I just can't.
It's going to heal our souls. But, you know, in preparation for summer and this trip that we were looking forward to and so excited about, I just like, you know, I want to share with you guys, and we want to kind of talk about some of our little tips, hot girl tips, if you call them, that we're going to implement these next, you know, few weeks and months until our trip, that are really going to like snatch us to perfection, get us into shape, feeling our best. That extra push, because like you guys know, the way we live and our wellness and how we take care of ourselves is our life. And we love it and we enjoy it and it brings us joy.
Yeah.
But sometimes when you have something to look forward to, it's really nice to like do that extra push and see what, you know, you can do.
And for me, I have 100% conceited reasons for this, because not just how I feel, which is always what I focus on in my health journey, and no one lives perfectly, and focusing on what you do 90% of the time. Now with this trip, I don't want to have to wonder, do I look good in that picture?
Exactly.
Like, is the angle okay? Do I need to suck it in a little bit? I just want to know she's good.
Yeah.
And so like we just are enjoying and living our life, and I don't have to worry about like triple chin or bloating or any of that. So my reason is 1000% for the memes.
I think we both looked at each other like a couple months ago when the trip was conceived, and we were like, I remember looking at you and I was like, Jack, I cannot deal with any of this photo bullshit. Like, no. I want to go, and I want us to like
no body dysmorphia.
No body dysmorphia is allowed on this trip. I want us to go and be hot and in our vacation wear and like feeling and looking our best.
We deserve that.
We do. We work really hard.
We work really fucking hard on how we look.
This is very hard work, guys, that we're doing. So let's kind of I have a few things that I want to touch on, and so do you. So
Let's get into it.
Let's get right into it. So my first thing that I'm going to be implementing very strictly, I'm going to be very good about this.
Is she now?
Yes. Is I'm going to do a morning walk every day. And
even in the heat?
in the heat, and in coherence to that, I'm going to be upping my daily steps to 12,000.
Oh.
So I know we've talked about this before, but the worst feeling in the world is when you have a step count to hit and it's 7:00 at night.
Ugh. So you're going to go for it, early bird gets the worm.
So I'm not saying I'm going to be like that girl that gets 10,000 steps before 9 a.m. I'm just saying that for me, it's going to be a lot mentally easier if I wake up not at 10 o'clock and I go for like even just a 30 to 40 minute walk in the morning with like a podcast to really
I love that.
Get ahead of it.
Okay.
Because literally the worst feeling is trying to play catch up. You know that.
Ugh. It's the
So
worst.
one, that morning sunlight is amazing, but I
Cortisol,
really just
hormones,
yeah, and
mental health.
I really just want to like have that standard set for myself, because I'm not gonna lie, since moving here, like I haven't had to like wake up at 6 o'clock, so I haven't, which is fine, and I'm like, I did an era of waking up at 5, and I loved it, and it was good for that period of time. I'm not waking up at 5, but like I just want to hold myself to that and see if I can do it consistently, and like, you know, I think it'll be a good push for me to just wake up earlier, start my day earlier, and get a walk in before I even eat, do anything, like go walk, you know?
I love that. So for me, my thing that I'm going to commit to very strictly, so watch out, everybody, the 4 of us. So it's me, my husband, Joey, and Athena. We're going together. It's going to be the best trip ever. But we're all kind of like low key, like who's going to be the hottest in Greece? Right now, Sean's winning. But I'm going to do 10-minute abs 7 days a week.
Okay.
And that's not including Pilates. That's not including walking. That's not including strength training. I'm going to commit to like a 6 to 10
Every
minute.
day doing.
Every day. No excuses. YouTube videos on. Do the damn thing. Lower abs, upper abs. Just so that like.
You know, when I was like a few months ago, when me and Joey were still getting used to our gym and all that, one of the things that we would always do, like he would work out, I would work out or whatever, we would always go in like the room and do like literally just 5-minute abs together.
Yeah.
You feel so good.
Everything just goes back in.
And you know what?
Your spine, you stand up taller.
Exactly. And you know what it is too with abs? Because it's such an unenjoyable exercise to do.
Bad. Keep
you
it
almost
short.
have to force yourself to do it every day, or else you're not doing it.
No, I totally agree.
No, I love that.
So what's your next one?
So my next one is I get 1 day a week to be bad.
Okay.
No excuses, no bullshit. Like I had family here, then I mean our friends are coming Memorial Day weekend, so I'm like
I think we should start this June 1st.
Yeah. So
because May is fucking crazy. For me.
May is like
insane.
We're getting hibachi, like it's
Marco's birthday.
Yeah,
It's a
water
whole
park.
situation. Traveling.
But I'm gonna hold myself that like if I'm gonna drink or do a cheat meal, like I get
just
one day.
Yeah. Okay.
So for me, that isn't really that hard, but I think that what happens is like
you're living life.
I tell myself balance, but like sometimes balance ends up not being balanced.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I think that telling myself like, okay, Athena, you got this Friday night to go out, have your margarita, whatever, be done then. Like that's it. And I think sometimes too, it's like, oh, we're going to go out for dinner Friday, and then it turns into like
the weekend.
We get the weekend.
Yeah,
it's
no.
3 full days.
Listen, I live on an island. It's very hard to not pretend you're on vacation.
I know.
I get it.
Yeah.
And I'm in Miami every other week practically.
I know.
And I want to eat the food.
I know.
Okay, love that. So mine is probably not one that you would ever think of, and it might be just because of the mom thing, but no, because you're living your best life and have lost weight and stuff too. So for me, I am going to purge every single clothing item, shoe.
Oh, that's so good.
Bathing suit, pants, jackets that no longer serve me or this body.
That sounds heavenly.
Guys, we are holding on to like 97% of items, and we're like, oh yeah, sentimental, or
I'll wear that and
I'll wear it
for this occasion,
whatever. And it's like, what am I doing? So I will not step foot in Greece with one article of clothing that I have to tug at because it's loose. Moms, you deserve a new pair of freaking shorts. Abercrombie Curves is where it's at. Go there, get shorts that fit you. I literally went shopping with her a couple weeks ago, and I was standing there, and you could have put Athena in my shorts. And she's like, we need to go shopping.
I'm looking at her, and you were standing there, and you like pulled your shorts out, and I was like,
And then we work so hard to get our body after babies or even if you haven't had a child and you're walking around in clothes that it's one thing if it's the vibe.
Yeah.
Baggy cargo pants, sagging them at the hips, Christina Aguilera style, millennial, whatever, with a crop top. But like I'm wearing clothes, I'm putting them on because they're a size 10, good American, and cost me $90. And I'm like, I can't get rid of these. No. And if you're looking at me and you're like, you rich bitch, what do you mean you're going to go shopping? Do a closet sale. I have made thousands of dollars by listing that shit on an app and selling your clothes, and then use that money and go buy mama a new pair of shoes.
Yeah.
Goodbye.
I am jealous. I think I want to do that too.
Yeah. I think you should
I think
do
I
it.
need to.
Like, you have so much clothes and you don't wear any of them.
But I got rid of a lot.
Okay.
When I moved here, I had one walk-in closet and then one like 2-story closet of clothes. I got rid of so much. The issue is that a lot of my clothes in there, like I still do have a lot of like winter stuff. Not winter, but like I did bring like sweaters.
Yeah.
That I have in there that I need to like situate somewhere, because then I can't see what I have.
Of your,
like I need to just get like a bin that I just shove it all in.
Yeah.
Throw it to the top because I don't wear it here, but like I don't want to just get rid of it. But that sounds cleansing.
It's
and like
I already
the
started to
freedom
do
you
it.
feel.
I already started doing it before I came here. You asked me if I packed yet. We're going to Aruba this week, guys. It's gonna be amazing. But I didn't pack, but I purged my closet, and I feel like a whole new world. Yeah. Close your eyes, Aladdin. No, seriously, that's what if one strap is falling off of me, smack me in my face in grease.
I will.
I'm not bringing the shoes that
Our
I like.
wardrobe needs to be immaculate.
Okay.
It's
Go
going
on.
to be.
What's your next one?
So my next one is I went on TikTok like a few months ago and I made a TikTok and I was like, guys, help. What do? I was feeling very conflicted with my workout regimen and like what to do on what days, because obviously since moving here I've been doing a lot more workout classes and incorporating just different types of exercise in my routine, which I have been loving. But it was really hard for me to find a routine, and when it comes to my workout schedule, I do like to be structured. I feel like if I don't have some sort of structure, I literally won't work out. Like if I don't know what I'm supposed to do that day, I'm not doing anything. I'm just gonna like.
Yeah, you want to check the box too. Like you want to go through the thing.
So I finally figured out what I'm going to do.
Okay.
I'm going to do 3 days of lifting.
Okay.
I'm going to do 2 days of Pilates. Not necessarily both classes. Like I could do, Move with Nicole's like my kryptonite. I love her. So I might do like one of her classes and then like one in-person class. And then I'm going to do one hot yoga class every weekend. Cause
you're
that's
like
just
so into that hot yoga, which
it's
I have to do it
good.
whenever the time happens to be here for us.
It's so freaking good. Like honestly, the cleansing and the detoxing that I feel happening is unreal.
So good. The Move with Nicole, will plug her, not sponsored, because I recommend those videos to my clients all the time. They're so good and they're free on YouTube. Move with Nicole Pilates.
Yeah, she's my favorite. And then so that's gonna be like my exercise schedule. Okay. And then I'm gonna be, fingers crossed, trying to.
Oh boy.
My literal nemesis is the Stairmaster. I'm either gonna do Stairmaster like twice a week, or I'm gonna try to start running, because
ew
is right. But for like my cardio health, I think it needs to start again. All because I'll
take the Stairmaster. Running, I'm leaving. It's like no.
But like I do. Like I ran on my walking pad.
You did.
I went up to like the highest speed it could go. And I did like a jog, and it honestly felt kind of good.
Oh.
So I don't know. I'm going to play around with it. I used to do track in high school like eons ago. Not really, but I was like a sprinter. Like I couldn't do like the 4-mile runs. Like could not do that. But I used to do sprint intervals on the treadmill. And I really liked how that made me feel. So I'm going to just try different things.
You're going to tweak with it and we'll check back in.
Yeah, we'll check back in. But I kind of want to like start a mini running journey. We'll see. I've just been having like a call to do it. And I don't know. I just like want to get into it and see how it makes me feel. So I'll let you know and keep you posted. But I feel like it's a good way for me to just like sweat and try something new and exciting and like get running shoes and just experiment. So
okay, I
that's
love that.
what I'm going to be doing.
You go. I'm always going to be cheering you on.
Thanks.
So last but not least for me is I am going to put all of my food in an 8-hour eating window. So it's technically called intermittent fasting. Obviously, I'm always here for like bending with your lifestyle, but I do want to like dial in my habits for this Greece trip. Again, want to feel good, look good, be my best when I'm there. So there's this study that I was telling her and Joey this morning over breakfast about, where they took 2 rats and the rats were fed for 24 hours really healthy food. One group. The next group, they fed the rats really, really shitty food, sugar, cake, processed food, and they put it all in an 8-hour window. After 1 month, they went back to both sets of rats. The rats that were eating for 24 hours and never had like a break from eating, but it was all really good whole food. They gained weight. They had hypertension. They had all like tumors were growing. The rats that they ate shit for 8 hours a day didn't gain an ounce and had nothing wrong. I bring that up. I'm not telling you that it's okay to eat McDonald's for 8 hours a day. But for me and where I am in my health journey and really knowing my body and myself, intermittent fasting is huge for me. So I'm really going to crack down with it. And if I'm going out late to dinner and going to have wine on a cheat day or whatever, if I decide to copy her, which I copy her in a lot of things because she's a bird, I'm a bird. But I would start eating, let's say at 12. I would wake up, have black coffee, have my salt water, and then push it to 12 or 1 if I know I'm eating, let's say, at 7. And so my 8-hour eating window starts from the second you break that night fast. Also, all of us are fasting at some point. Some of us, are less than others. Sean, calling you out, that wakes up every 2 hours for like milk. But when you sleep, it's break fast when you wake up. So we're all fasting. So one thought process is like, if you're like, oh, I want to try that. It's free and it will make a huge difference in your health. And if you're not in the situation where you can afford to pay me to coach you or to buy organic groceries and it's baby steps, we're not at the same place. Just put all your food in an 8-hour eating window and then message me and tell me how you feel after, because it will make a huge difference. So that's what I'm going to be doing. And I'm going to stick to that window.
Does the window change? Like, if you're going out, obviously it'll change, but like every day, do you do like 10 to 6 or whatever?
I will try to stick to it. I do like to have creamer in my coffee.
Yeah.
So more than likely, if I'm like breaking my fast at, let's say 8:30.
Okay.
Like 8 hours later, I'm done eating. So that's
4
o'clock. You have to be done. So it's early dinner.
And no snacks.
No snacks after. And look, the thing that I love about it is like you can do that for 8 hours. It's not like I'm telling you to like stand on your head.
I've seen some like extreme ones where like they literally,
I know people that do 4
like
hours.
12, I was gonna say like 12 to 4. I've seen like
I know 4-hour people and they look amazing and feel amazing. But I'm gonna stick to the 8-hour one. I'm gonna let it like I'm gonna copy you and do 1 day a week of like indulgence. So that day I'm not gonna care about that probably. But for the most part, until Greece, I'm eating all my food in an 8-hour window. And that's it. That's all I have.
Well, I think we're going to be literal Victoria's Secret models in like 9 weeks. I mean, we are now, but like it's going to be even, when you just need that extra refinement. Okay.
Yeah.
And I think
an extra little snatch, there.
All about our show and like who we are always communicating and like trying to keep each other accountable, like,
and growing and glowing.
Right. Like, you text me all the time. I text you all the time. Oh, Jack, I'm going to try this. Oh, Athena, I'm doing this. Like, that's what it's about. And finding people that you can like share that with is so important and beautiful. And like, we have a deadline and we
are going to hold each other
accountable and like be our best selves and look good and feel good and like just enjoying the process of it and being able to like talk to each other and
keep each other accountable. Also, you guys all know that feeling. We've all been there where you think you look one way and then you see the picture and you're like, not to be whatever, because I never want to body shame ourselves or put ourselves down, but like we've all been there where you look at the picture and you're like, no. So I'm going to be like on a cliff in Greece and this once of a lifetime opportunity. Oh, by the way, we didn't point out my kids aren't coming. It's a couples retreat.
Solo trip.
So, I don't want to have to worry about when I'm in Lindos riding a donkey up a mountain. Oh, my roll or my cellulite.
Right.
Which everyone has a roll in cellulite, but you guys get what we're saying. We want to be tip-top shape, living our best lives. And you know what else is crazy is we won't gain an ounce when we're in Greece.
Literally.
When you are in Europe, their food is so good.
I know.
There's no fat people anywhere.
I know. And I hate when people are like, oh, it's because you're walking so much. It's not because
No.
you're walking so much.
No,
It's
no.
because in America, our food is actual garbage.
They're
trash.
poisoning us here. That's
Literally.
why. And everyone's eating processed garbage every day of their life. And then they get mad when we tell them to just eat a steak.
I'm so excited. And like, you guys, even if you find what works for you and you start implementing things in 4 weeks, you would literally feel a difference.
So different.
So it's like, just for me, I'm a big list girl when it comes to these things. I like having things that I set in stone for myself and like can look at and keep accountable.
Yeah.
So I just like, everyone make your hot girl tips. You could take inspo from us, what we're doing, but it's all about just feeling your best and looking your best and living a true hot girl summer.
Yeah.
By implementing.
Put the shorts on.
Put the shorts on.
Get in the pool with your kids.
Put the thong on.
Put the thong
as
on.
I would say.
Go topless.
I have to find an appropriate water park bathing suit. I don't own one.
We don't know what we're going to do because we're doing a water park. I need to figure out what I'm doing with this weave. I'm in trouble.
You're going to do a braid.
The hair agency is going to cancel me. They're going to be like, this bitch is in
Fired.
chlorine. Her
Goodbye.
hair. Yeah. All right, guys. Thank you so much for listening to this episode. As always, we love you and thank you for the support. I know a lot of y'all are loving us on YouTube and watching us there because we are pretty hilarious and to see our body language. But if you're on Spotify or Apple Podcasts, giving us a 5-star review always helps our podcast be seen. And we will talk to you next week.
We love you all so much and we'll see you then.
Bye.